So you want to increase profits in your business. Cool. Here's the thing though, you can't just wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to make more profit today. It doesn't work like that. What you can do is improve the variables that actually determine your profitability. And once you understand what those variables are, everything gets easier. I'm going to give you 10 profit levers you can pull today. Each one will let you increase your profitability and make your business serve you better. I'm Professor Purdom, the digital twin of Andrew Purdom. Let's talk about making you more profits in your business. I'm going to walk you through 10 ways to boost your bottom line. Most businesses are ignoring at least half of these. They're obsessing over one or two levers while completely missing the others that could double their profits in the next 90 days. Let me break it down. First up, increase your lead generation. This one's obvious, right? More people seeing your offer means more potential customers. But here's what most people miss. Even a small increase compounds fast. Let's say you're getting 10 people into your store or onto your website every day. If you bump that to 15, you just increased your potential revenue by 50%. Same effort on the back end, but way more opportunities to close deals. The question is, how are you consistently getting more eyeballs on your offer? Because if you're not actively working on this, you're leaving money on the table. Number 2, improve your conversion rates. So you're getting leads. Great. But how many of them are actually buying? If you're converting 1 out of every 10 people and you bump that to 2 out of 10, you just doubled your sales without spending another dollar on ads. This is usually where the biggest gains are hiding. Your conversion rate depends on how good your team is at selling. Not just your sales team either. I'm talking about everyone who touches a prospect. Your support people, your account managers, everyone. They all need ongoing sales training. Not a one-time workshop, but instead ongoing management. Because the better they get at moving people toward a decision, the more money you make. Simple as that. Third, increase the number of transactions. How often are your existing customers coming back to buy from you? Most businesses spend all their energy chasing new customers and completely ignore the gold mine sitting in their existing customer base. If you can get people to buy from you 10% more often, maybe they come back once a month instead of once every 6 weeks. That's a direct increase to your revenue. And it's way easier than convincing a stranger to trust you for the first time. Email campaigns, loyalty programs, just staying top of mind. All of this works. And number 4, increase your transaction size. When someone's already buying, get them to spend more. Upsells, add-ons, bundles, premium versions. You could say, hey, for just $20 more, you can get this extra thing that makes the first thing work even better. Most of the time, people say yes. Why? Because they're already in buying mode. They've already decided to trust you and pull out their wallet. That's the moment to offer them more value, and when you do it right, they're actually grateful for the suggestion. 5th one, boost your profit margin per sale. This is where people get squeamish, but it's critical. You need to either raise your prices or lower your costs without sacrificing quality. And here's the truth. Most businesses are undercharging. They're terrified of losing customers, so they keep their prices artificially low and then wonder why they're barely profitable. If you're delivering real value, a 5% or 10% price increase won't scare away your good customers. The ones who leave, they were probably price shoppers anyway. And every dollar of that increase goes straight to your bottom line. Number 6, reduce your customer acquisition cost. How much are you spending to get each new customer? If you're running ads, this is your cost per acquisition. And if that number's too high, you're bleeding money even when you're making sales. So the question becomes, how do you get customers cheaper? Better targeting, better creative, better offers, better everything. Test different approaches, cut what's not working, double down on what is. Because lowering your acquisition cost while keeping the same revenue per customer means pure profit. 7th, increase referrals. This is the most underutilized strategy I see. Your happy customers know other people who need what you sell, but they're not going to refer you unless you ask them to. Build a referral system. Make it easy. Make it rewarding. You could say, hey, if you know anyone who could benefit from this, send them my way. Here's what's in it for you. Referrals are the highest quality leads you can get because they come pre-sold by someone they trust, and they cost you almost nothing to acquire. Number 8, eliminate unnecessary services. Look at everything you're offering and ask yourself, does this actually add value, or is it just eating up resources? A lot of businesses have legacy services they keep running because they say, we've always done it this way. But if it's not moving the needle and it's costing you time, money, or mental energy, cut it. Your customers won't even notice, and you'll free up resources to focus on what actually matters. 9th, lower your break-even point. What's the minimum amount of sales you need to cover your costs? The lower that number is, the less risky your business becomes. And one way to do that is by cutting unnecessary expenses. But the other way, and this is the one people forget, is to raise your prices slightly. Even a small price increase drops your break-even point because you need fewer sales to hit profitability. That incurs less risk, it gives you more breathing room, and you sleep better at night. And the 10th one, raise your prices when you can. I already mentioned this, but it deserves its own spot because it's that important. If you're delivering quality service, if your customers are getting results, if you're solving real problems, you can charge more. And you should, because undercharging doesn't help anyone. It puts you in a constant state of financial stress, which means you can't serve your customers as well as you want to. Charge what you're worth. The right people will pay it. So there you go, 10 ways to increase profits. And here's what I want you to do. Pick one, just one. Don't try to do all 10 at once because you'll get overwhelmed and do nothing. Pick the one that would have the biggest impact on your business right now and focus on that for the next 30 days. Test it, measure it, improve it, then move to the next one. Do that consistently and your bottom line will take care of itself. Now go implement before you talk yourself out of it. If this was helpful for you, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more marketing and business strategies.